I think I'm going to pick Demonic Tutor first. I think obviously you could make a good argument for Fiery Confluence or Bowmaster, maybe Urza. Stuff Out is the boring pick. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to pass a lot of black cards like this, but I just want to do this. DT this cube. Yeah, I guess I don't know what's different about this cube yet, but I need to learn for the cube for charity, which we're doing towards the end of this year. When this creature enters, become the Monarch. Boo, Monarch. Is this a new Monarch card? When an opponent attacks you while you're the Monarch, it deals damage to that player can have cards in their hand. Boo, Monarch. Emperor Bones is really nuts. I think I'm gonna take the Underground Sea. This cube is just no balanced combos or not balanced combos. Fast Spawn. I like having Demonic Tutor with Fast Spawn. I think the try to pick Spellmaster. I think probably two. Okay, so we have Upheaval with our Fast Spawn, Demonic Tutor plan. The Breeding Pool could be really the more important card to pick, though. Could Upheaval wheel in this pack? Probably would be very tough to ask that to happen. I think I'm just gonna take the Breeding Pool. Oh, we get past an Oko, we get really rewarded. I think. Upheaval always wheels. Okay, okay, that's good to hear. I do have some old fashioned cube thoughts for sure. Zero chance for either way. I mean, the pack was not very good. In this cube, you can Thoracle Consultation. Well, they added Consultation. That's pretty crazy. Sultai good cards. I'd rather try to be Sultai Fast Spawned. We have two Fast Spawns. I know this is kind of basic, right? But just like Demonic Tutor is a great payoff for Fast Spawn. I think you can really build your deck around it because you can grab it. I can tell you have old fashioned cube thoughts because I come back to first three pick Fast Spawn. Yeah, I mean, okay, there's also the thoughts, and this maybe is something I should say every time, but as someone who's been grinding modern for the last few years or whatever, it's always really nice to be able to have some fun when I come to cube. So I'm not trying to try hard usually with my picks. I'm usually trying to um try to have a good time and try to have a cool deck or go to lunch. Honestly, Instone with Fast Bond seems really, really sick. Uros seems generically good here. Instone seems like just so sick with Fast Bond. Play a land, draw a card. Play a land, draw a card. Let's do it. I mean, I came here to have fun. Okay, so here's a win condition. Apparently, demonic consultations in the cube. Sure. Don't think I care. I mean, Trader would be pretty good in the deck, I guess. Let's take the Jays. Just have the win con. Came here for Bard. Yeah, we're not trying to hold any bars here. Wait, Gleebox is in? Instone's a bit sus without channel artifact mana. We'll get it. We'll get it. Or we won't, you know. Relax. Alright, Imperial Seal versus Zurin Orb. The Orb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, can't wheel. I feel like this is a important seal, and the Orb is also pretty important. Alright, I'll take the Orb. Just harder to replace. Could take Snuff Out. I don't love how much life it is. Damn it. We could take the Stage. Could easily be a Stage depth stack. Yeah, I'll take the Stage. Seals. I think Seal is usually it's much better with what we have, right? Could we Wheel Trop, which I will take over Narset. Although Narset's really good here. I think you can't pass Trop here. Can't pass Verdant Catacombs. There's a Gush in the pack. Obviously, Gush is good with Fast Spawn, but I'm not going to pass Verdant Catacombs. Verdant Catacombs is like first pickable here. Getting like premium Sultai fixtures is so nice. Yeah, Stuff Out Wheel, it's crazy, but the lands wheeling is even crazier almost. Yeah, like I love the spot we're in because our plan is kind of sorted, our win condition is kind of sorted, and our mana is kind of sorted. We could do some nice stuff with Emrakul. We could we just open a channel and then I'll have the channel for the Instone. You know what would not have wheeled? Instone. There was no way. There was no way Instone would wheel. Actually, it's crazy that Emrakul wheeled. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll take Pillage the Bog. Pillage is probably great here. Okay, might play Yogswell. Might play Elvish Reclaimer. I do kind of hate Elvish Reclaimer, but if I get Dark Depths, we'll play it. Okay, so there's Urza Saga, which is almost always good. We can get the Zuran Orb off of it. There's Exploration, which might wheel. There's Sultai Triome, which also seems like it could wheel. Not a great pack. Is it just the Exploration? I feel like Exploration's not going to be as good in this build. Don't play Exploration Shop. We've had some good Exploration decks, but it's not good in this build. It's trying to like really combo and go crazy. You could do some good values. It's more of a value card, you know. Strix Identity Lapse. I'm really committed to being Sultai. I'm honestly probably going to take the Urza Saga. Like, getting the Zuran Orb is great, and then Saga is just always so good in all of your decks. We also have Elvish Reclaimer. It's just really nuts. It's honestly between that and Triumph for me. I have like a pretty clear vision of what I want this deck to be, and those other cards don't fit as well into the vision. Okay, I love Luris, not a Luris deck. A little low on blue cards right now for Force of Will. Put a creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control with a corpse counter. You take initiative. I hate the initiative. I might take Witherbloom Apprentice. Not a great pack overall. Could take Ancient Tomb. Let's take top for the Urza Saga, I think. Top's pretty good here, I think. So this Demonic Consultation combos with my Jace. That seems pretty good. Limdol's Vault also seems very, very good in our deck. Maybe it's actually not that good. Nadu's good too. Oh yeah, top Endstone's a combo. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll take the Demonic Consultation. It's just kind of hard to pass. Although maybe it'll wheel. Am I coping? Oh, the Endurance. Okay, the Endurance also lets us... Okay, Endurance Endstone Zuran Orb lets us loop our deck. That's pretty interesting. Okay, we'll take the Consultation, but the Endurance is like... I think it could be close. Okay, well, there's a Dark Depths. Maybe we'll wheel the Urborg. So now the Elvish Reclaimer is good to go. Patrol, how is this still in the pack? I'm going to take the best 2-drop in this pack for our deck. The best possible 2-mana creature. Oh, misclick. How is this still in the pack? Sorry. Could take Quantum Riddler or Chromatic Star, I guess. Star, I guess we already have the Saga or the top for Saga, so we'll just take the Riddler. Okay, here's a crop rotation for our stage depths. Lowered Revealed is also very good and good in your fast spawn deck. Wang Shitong is okay. I guess I'll take the crop rotation. We're just, all combos here. Is this a good Lotus Petal deck? It's a bit weird. I feel like I might just want the Brainstorm. How is Aang's Iceberg still in the pack? Probably not playing the Yawgmoth's Will. 1-drops are also just good when your deck's this good. Alright, so I'm going to take Sultai Triumph over Exploration. Again, this is more of a value card in my mind. We're a combo deck. Did not get any fixings besides this so far, this pack. But our mana should be pretty fine as is. Obviously, another fetch end would go like a long way. So probably not playing these at the moment. This could be good if we want to splash something. I'm very unlikely to register. Either of these cards would be more likely to register Fallen Shinobi. I think I might want to splash something. I think it's more likely. Okay, we wield the Endurance. To me, this is the beautiful card. Obviously, Nadu is good. Limdol's Vault is so good in our deck, though, with all of our 2-card combos. Yeah, I just have Oracle. I can't pass Limdol's Vault when I have Oracle and Consultation, I think. It's just like... It's just too easy to combo. Alright, so take Aether Spellbomb. Oh, maybe I take Terra Sunder. I think with the Urza Saga, I would probably Aether Spellbomb. And so might not stay in the deck. It's so good with the fast spawn, though. Gaia's Cradle. I could actually see taking any of these cards. This is the highest upside, but it's probably not actually playing any of them, but might play all of them. Kind of weird spot. This is still in the pack? Y'all always tell me to take this card. All right, so it didn't open any power. Gonna take the Bayou probably over Ponder. Ponder is really good in our deck, I guess. How are we doing on playables? We have 16. So probably a 17 land deck. Guess we could take the Bayou. Yeah, Key is good with top. That's true. So there's an Expedition map. There's also a Marsh Flats, which is just a 3-color fixer. I think when our deck is so good, just taking good fixing is. I mean, I always try to prioritize it. Dang, this stupid card's probably right to take, isn't it? I hate the initiative. Yeah, stock up's good too. I just feel like our deck's gonna be so good. I just want the mana. Maybe I'm wrong. Phyrexian Metamorph, not really good with our stuff besides like Quantum Riddler. I just hate the stupid initiative cards. Mystic Confluence. Yeah, I this is just the card for the deck. It's okay. Oh, now we have Channel Emrakul. Or Channel Endstone. We could also take a fetch land. I think I think our mana is good enough. This is like an insane channel deck too, so and also fun that it adds 2 playables now. I think it's green fetch wheel channel. It would be very unbelievably greedy to try to wheel channel at this point, I think. Also, like, look, this is why we made the investment in our mana too. Like our mana, look how good our mana is. We can afford to pass the fetch at this point. Okay, not really an LED deck. It could be, I guess, with Demonic Tutor. Channel Wheels a lot. Come on, y'all are being so greedy right now. It's crazy to think we're gonna get it like 11th or 12th pick. 10th pick, something like that. Probably just say consider. Yeah, I don't think we need Deluge in this deck. So the Yavimaya does help our mana for channel. It also makes Dark Depths tap for mana. Once Upon a Time probably has too many bricks in this deck, honestly. Channel is washed, but you want to y'all are, I don't know. Come on, it's not that washed. It's we do have the Evercool, but like maybe if it was in our pack 1, you could consider wheeling it. It's still so greedy. Wait, am I gonna take Misty Rainforest over Mystical Tutor? Mystical Tutor is insane in our deck. Misty Rainforest is insane in our deck. Mystical Tutor is probably better, honestly. Mystical Tutor, this is like an absurdly good Mystical Tutor deck, and we do still need 4 or 3 more playables. Passing Misty is crazy, but you know our mana's already really good. We don't need the Misty. Here's another fixer. We could, although Lutri could just free companion. This is a super late Lutri. We're not super good like at copying for value. Like copying Pillage could be good. Rumble's okay. I'm a little bit worried about milling over like a channel or something like that. Maybe that's not that big a deal. Lutri sucks. Lutri is a free companion. You know what? Just because of that, I'm taking Lutri. Am I playing Cradle? Probably not playing Cradle, no. Simic Guildgate might make it. We have Gadgeteer. I think this Guildgate. Dude, there's so much Sultai fixing. Mystic Confluence Wield. Probe Wield. You're a bit too high on Lucia, does not suck. It says companion. I don't know. It's just free companion for any deck is like the power, the overall power level isn't super duper high. I agree, but it's like it just instantly makes any deck with blue or red mana better. It's like just the same reason why it's banned in Commander. It's just free. Is there a Leyline? Oh, sorry, Verge. But is there a Leyline in the cube? You'd run Nissa over Adventurer. Oh, we actually looks like we have a spot open for the Nissa. Or the Outland Liberator. Or Imri. Probably not Imri. Could it be Yogswell? I don't think Yogswell is good in this deck. Just Rest in Peace. Okay. Oh, Voidwalker too. Outland Liberator versus Nissa. I feel like this is not a very good Nissa deck. Like, our deck just doesn't want many turns of the game to happen. Yeah, I guess we'll play the Liberator. Yeah, I think this is 17 lands with Dark Depths being one of those lands. You don't always count it as a land, I guess. Although this does mean I only get to play I don't get to play one of each basic. Do I even care about one of each basic? I guess I just play Swamp Forest because those are what I can fetch. Orb seems not great. I mean, we're a fast spawn. We're a good fast spawn deck. It's fine. We go Orb fast spawn, Monstrosity Incident. I actually think this card is unplayable. I think it is. I think it's. I've had it a couple times. It's just like I'm embarrassed to cast this 3 mana 3/3. I know it gets bigger. I'm embarrassed to cast it. I'm embarrassed to like play a 3 mana 3/3 and be like, my plan is attacking with this card. So I don't know. I know it's not that bad. Is this 16 lands? Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I did want one more land. I thought it was gonna be 17. I guess we add an island. Although maybe it's better to have it be another forest. Let's cut the Aether Spell Bomb. I think I like that. I think I like the Outland Liberator more. Pretty low on blue lands. Yeah, we got the island there. Adventure is pretty bad in this deck. You don't hold the initiative well and don't hold the pressure to kill it. Maybe that's true, yeah. Could see that being true. Alright, well, let's keep this. I think I'm going to put back the Oracle. If we draw a land, we can go turn 1, fast bond, warp Riddler, draw 2. Nice. Hopefully they don't have Spell Pierce. I'm going to end the stream. What's crop rotation for? We have Dark Depths, Thespian Stage. So Emrakul next turn? No. Endstone next turn if we draw a land. Ah, nice turn 1, buddy. That's okay, I guess. Imagine they hit Endstone or Emrakul here. Oh, sorry, they have more cards in hand than me. Okay, so I drew Demonic Consultation. So I can't win the game this turn. I can't cast the Emrakul either. Curse you, robber of the rich! Endstone resets life total. I know I go to 10. Yeah, let's just do it. I also get to make a construct. If you knew Oracle's still on the bottom from your login, you could go for it right now. Oh, huh. It's funny. Yeah, instant resetting the life points from channel is pretty cool. Yeah, I know we shuffle, but yeah, I didn't even like think about that. All right, your turn. Oh, I could have put Lutri in my hand. You will live. In stone, you're going to live. No! I guess we'll still get the Zurin Orb. What you got over there? Loot? Wait, they have Lutri too? That's my Lutri. Well, I guess I'll play Oko. No, I didn't take the Endurance. That'll stop me from taking it. And they dismember the orb. They did shuffle with the Ponder, then they keep a card on top. How did I lose this game? So I'm dead next turn. So I guess I just hope Thassa's Oracle's in the bottom three. Whatever. All right, it was in the bottom nine. Okay, what happens if I Oko Oko gain three? I guess I'm not actually even dead to the loot. Hold on. Damn, they got Delirium from the fetch land. So this is 7, 8, 9. So I'm exactly lethal. Just see if I miscounted. That was a tough game to lose. Pest Infestation had me in shambles there. All right, game two. Deck is sick though. Okay, I believe that Nissa is better than this card. I think I agree with y'all. Well, let's bottom the Nissa. They have a memory lapse. A good card to know about. So Limitude's Vault is a weird card. For 2 mana, you look at the top 5 cards of your library, and then you can do it again by paying 1 life, and then you bottom the other 5 cards until you like your 5. So if my opponent taps out here for Outland Liberator, we will win the game. Or Smuggler's Copter. +1 land over this side, like 1 land. I don't know. So they hold up the memory lapse. So why don't we go ahead and still play the Limdol's Vault and find the Demonic Consultation. There's the Demonic Consultation. So I guess we say no. And then I get to go top, top, top. And then I just cast Oko and then make them use the memory lapse. And then we go for our next turn. Didn't we cut Nissa for a land? Oh, right. We have to we have to draw the Oko next turn. Yeah, we cut this for a land, and then we cut the initiative card for the Nissa because we're not actually a very good initiative deck. Brainstorm gets you find land consult. Oh right, I forgot we had the. I can't remember which land it was underneath though. Do y'all remember which land it was? Obviously, I should have remembered. Oh, so I guess we're supposed to make sure it resolves first. No, 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 no. This is better because I get to name that's Rough's buddy. Otherwise, they could counter it, and I wouldn't be able to do this for the first time. Which is better than being able to lose the force of force of will here. All right, game three. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Nissa over the 18th land. I do think it's kind of close. You kept 2 Mr. lands, so you could have brainstormed a combo. Yeah, I just should have paid attention. If it was 2, it would have worked. Yeah. Do I have a Bayou in the deck? Would be really nice to have a Bayou. Wait, this is my ally deck. I think I have the Bayou. But yeah, here we just consult and hope Emrakul's not like a bottom card. I do. Okay, cool. Pretty big deal. I have a Bayou in hand. Well, I need a literal Bayou because I need to have black on turn one and black green on turn two. So I guess yeah, I have to have Bayou in my deck, right? I mean we don't care much about memory lapse, right? Imracool. Dude, this cube is sick. The Aeon Storm. Wait, promise it. Dead to Bolt. Oh, they didn't concede. Bolt me, baby. I really chose to be a modern streamer, not a cube streamer. No, Lapse. Emrakul can't be countered. Lapse isn't templated like oh, what's it called? The white reprieve, the white remand, reprieve. All right, feeling pretty good here. All right. Well, let's keep, I guess. Maybe would mulligan this in the draw, probably still be fine. Yeah, in just normal leagues, you can change your deck between rounds, but like a premier event, you wouldn't be able to, no. You know what? I think I'd like to plot the Pillage the Bog. It just gives me like so many more looks at Thassa's Oracle. Could also maybe copy with Lutri. If they play a really slow game, like where they pass with Counter Magic up, I draw a blue source, I plot, they pass the Counter Magic up, I might put Lutri in my hand. Maybe not, but yeah, we got Big Elvish Visionary here. Oh, I guess I probably should have warped Big Elvish Visionary. Whatever. Oh man, I just got here. Saw Pillars of Bog, got excited for a second, then I realized the stream sucks. Little addition there. Wait, well, also doesn't Lutri Demonic Consultation get there? Because you just name Oracle with the first one, and then you exile your deck with the second, and then you can cast the Oracle. You need a lot of mana for that, though. This is for the chatter who told me Lutri sucks. I'm spite putting it into my hand here. Not if Oracle's in the top six. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Although I feel like at this point I'm probably going to be like Mystic Confluence and then. Oh wait, no, I can't. I don't know why I thought I could also Lutri. I think the plot on the Pillage of the Bog broke my brain a little. Yeah, let's just hold up the Mystic Confluence though. Yeah, I miss Pillage of the Bog. That Free Trader Lookout deck was good for a little bit. Save it for next game. Well, it does get better the longer you wait on it. We're probably going to be going for it next turn. Also, like, when I go for it on 6 mana, I can go Lutri, Pillage, and then that gives me... I get to look at almost my entire deck. Or I get to look at 24 out of 28 cards. Look for the Oracle to win with Consultation, maybe. Oh, right. I need another blue source, though, for that. Don't be a coward. Cast your spell. Okay, I'm not going to read names. Okay, I actually know what this card is, kind of. Very surprised to see it. This makes a random amount of mana when it enters. Either 4, 5, or 6. Wait, Simeon Spirit Guide is in the cube? Nobody told me that. I guess I could just find the other blue mana with the Lutri, probably. But then I get to see less cards. And they made 6 mana. They rolled a 15. If it's on, wait, what is this? If it's on the battlefield and you control 9 or fewer creatures, why is this? I'm sure there's a reason. Why is this a line of text? Just so you don't go infinite with it? That's a crazy line of text. Elvish Spirit Guide's cool. Okay, I'm gonna like this cube. We're gonna have a very good cube for charity at in a few weeks. You can only have 9 stickers. You did nothing with your mana? Okay, so I think what we do here is we go cast Pillage of the Bog. We don't play a land yet because we need to draw blue. And so if Thassa's Oracle is in the top 20, then we get to go off here. Assuming we also find a blue source in the other Pillage of the Bog. Okay, so here's a blue source. We didn't find it yet. We could also take Channel in Stone. Yeah, we'll just take the breeding pool. Okay, it wasn't in the top 20. I could Demonic Tutor for it. I could also take Dark Depths. Let's take Fast Bond. There was a pain. Oh, there was also Tropical Island. Okay, sorry, I didn't see there was one there. Okay. Well, one card too deep. I didn't see the Tropical Island. Okay, they have a fetch land for the Omnath. It's gonna be very hard for them to hold up counter magic here, though. It's another ritual, kind of, I guess. I hate the initiative. All right, we already named That's Rough Buddy once. This is legal in Commander. Is this still legal in Commander? Why do you hate the Monarch if it's not modern legal? I really dislike what it did to Legacy and Pauper, which are also formats I like. That's one. I just think that these mechanics play horribly in 1v1 formats, including Cube. I think it's also a mechanic, the format I'm playing right now, right? I think Monarch Initiative play are like really negative for these formats too. I also think that any card that makes you pick up another card to understand what it does, I'm not a fan of that design. I don't think you should have to read a little like pamphlet to see the secret other card on your card. I think that these things should just, they're silly. I'm a hater of those as well. Okay, let's put back Liberator, I guess. Siege Meta is very equipped for Thoracle. What's the like what just is it counter magic and discard? Is it more than that? Just like torpor orbs? I'm genuinely asking. But yeah, so like, I just think the design is really bad. I think it's way too efficient for what it does. Like it's like and like yeah, and I also really dislike these cards when they're legal in Pauper and they're legal in Modern, or not Modern but Legacy. Mental Misstep, sure. Sure. Um so I think I want to give myself the ability to draw an Emrakul for turn, right? I do think Initiative is very poorly designed. I hate what it did to Constructed. I think it leads to some pretty fun limited games. I agree it could lead to some fun limited games. I also think it's not even good for Commander. Like I played Commander with the Moxfield guys a couple years ago, and they had like a stick. One of them had a stick in their backpack for keeping track of the initiative, and that didn't last very long. It's like they people like nobody remembered the initiative was in play. It was a pain to pass the stick around, remember the triggers. It's just ugh. All right, well, we'll see if you got something here. I'm gonna go. We're going for it again. Yeah, it was a little initiative, or I think it was initiative stick, not a monarch stick. Wait, do I not? I don't think I actually have underground sea. No, I do have. That was my second pick. Ooh, channel Instone. Did they know I consult? Yeah, I mystical tutor for it. We could put Lutri into our hand for free because the Instone resets our life total. You need a third piece for the key combo. Yeah, how do you win with infinite turns? Really? That was my top deck? This card is insane here. I guess we play it. This lets me go really crazy with the Instone. Although I guess is it I can still just draw it on my upkeep if I feel like it's safe to go for things. I guess it is kind of better to draw than cast to get the extra card. Yeah, it's not super crazy. It's just kind of good, right? Like we're not like so full of colorless stuff that this is going to be all that strong. You should channel spin top first, look for Emrakul, but maybe. I feel like I just kind of want the extra card because my hand is kind of clunky. You know, if we don't get to channel Emrakul, we'll be able to win this one. Do not forget about Lutri. Don't forget about Lutri. Okay, yeah, these cards kind of suck. Although we do get to draw a card when we play a land. We're probably playing the swamp. I guess I'll put the stage on top. Maybe that's not right. Free to put Lutri in hand here. If you don't draft an insane deck in these cubes, it's pointless to play more than 1 or 2 rounds. That's just how I like it. That's just how I like it. Perfect. Yeah, Cube Trophy is 3-0, so if we win this round. Yeah, best draw is Fast Bond for sure. Yeah, didn't do very well with the Izzet 1 build, unfortunately. Felt worse than the Mono Red Roku build. Not necessarily because 1 was bad. We lost to Tron because they had Chalice twice. We lost to Affinity twice, but didn't go that well. Or we lost 2 games. We lost 2 matches total. Okay. So I don't think. I guess we do draw the off the top. Although, are you gonna do something, opponent? All right. I know this is a lot to jam against here. Why no Instone in Modern? We have played Instone in Modern. Why no every card we've ever played? I don't know what they're possibly thinking about here. I guess I should thank them for saying they're a big fan. Have you played a variation of the Simic Ritual deck? Yeah, the deck kind of originated as a brew on our channel. Not doing anything else. I can pull it up. So it was a deck that kind of went under the radar on the channel. When we first built it, because this was back when. Yeah, this was 9 months ago. Yeah, we're trying Unable to Scream. Like the problem with this metagame was like Boros was like the only deck, the only deck, and as you know, or you might know, yeah, this is 10 months ago. As you might know, Simic Ritual very bad against Boros. But you know, once the metagame evolved away from Boros, the deck was able to open up some. But yeah, I was also pretty in on like Neoform into Harbinger. Yeah, we have played it. Oh, I meant to draw. I guess that's how they get me. I guess we can still go draw a card, draw a card, draw a card, draw a card. Maybe I was ready to play the Saga because of Dark Depths. Still no blue mana. We've played a couple other versions of the Simic Ritual deck since then. At the moment, I do think playing Quantum Riddler, like 4 of them, is just how you should be building it. Um, okay, so this gives them infinite 1/1s. I don't think I have any outs, right? No, I could find fast spawn. Yeah, I could find fast spawn and win. No, we've already used the channel, but fast spawn Instone goes really crazy. Fast spawn, you mean? Fair enough. So I think we probably just want to go like draw the top, play the top, draw a card, and then spin the top. That gives us just one extra look. Okay. I'll concede if I don't oracle you. Opponent too busy shading their smog. I guess they're pretty close to having enough anyways. We'll discard Oko Lutri, or maybe... Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, so draw a card. Oh my gosh. The first card. Yes, baby! Oh, Inbond this makes me so happy. Instone fast bond. Now we do still need a combo. Think we can spin the colorless mana. Maybe that's not true. Wow. Okay, so we go top, top, top. Just do this, right? Yeah, Zurin Orb is going to be pretty important to find. I might be able to limb Duel's Vault for Zurin Orb. Although I also lose life doing that. So now we have enough blue to cast an Oracle. I don't know if we play that, I guess. So if I cast Limb Duel's Vault, I guess I'll just Limb Duel's Vault for Torp Orb. No, not Torp Orb, Zurin Orb. Ah, there it is. There's the Oracle, but there's 2 tap lands underneath. Do I actually have another untapped blue source in the deck? Yeah, I have at least breeding pool. So this seems fine to keep on top. Let's just go ahead and say no. Top, top, top. Yeah, probe is just 0 mana draw 2. Top, 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 drop. I love this cube. I guess we don't necessarily need demonic consultation if you just draw your whole deck. That's a little tip for the folks at home here. I don't know if we're quite gonna get there. Kind of running out of juice. So yeah, I can go crop rotation to get the breeding pool. Now I have. Then I guess I could just go Oracle, draw a card, consider win the game. Elegant win. All right, Aether Spell I'm pretty good against their combo. What a deck. Y'all didn't want me to take the end stone either. Y'all fought me every pick on the way here. I was so with this neat. Were you the Lutri fan? I know I've upset a lot of people today. Just too controversial. The Entomb and Atraxa. So yeah, not a turn 3 Emrakul anymore. They also find Mox Sapphire, plus Liliana, plus a land, plus a hymn or a reanimation spell, plus a Baragoi for an Emrakul. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, the orb does let me steal Emrakul, doesn't it? Nice. All right, they took Mox Sapphire, Liliana, Imperial Seal Swamp. So we probably just win with Emrakul. Spellbomb the Atraxa. The Atraxa is a Shallow Grave tier. All right, so let's get Underground Sea because we have the Yavimaya. Yeah, I can't really go for a non-channel line with the mana I have. I guess we play the Forest and the Zuran Orb out. So just in case my opponent has Wasteland or Strip Mine, the Yavimaya still lets me channel next turn. No, they didn't take the Hymn. They took Imperial Seal instead. You can't be uploading these while you're streaming. Yeah, we're going a little late today. The cube deck was a little too sweet. All right. So if I alch this, it's a 2/2, right? Because of the -1 counter. It's funny we're dead to 1 point of damage. Yeah, they're probably not too good. Although they did have the collective brutality, so that might have been the best win. Although I guess they wouldn't have been able to cast it. Yeah, our deck is crazy. They do still have Liliana. I don't know which Planeswalker's better. Although actually, if they Liliana me and they plus, then I get to discard Emrakul, which is pretty good. Does seem like we might want to transition into a Dark Depths plan. I don't know. Their deck seems really good too. Okay, my Oko goes to 3 loyalty. They have Liliana. Which creature did they pick? Oh, there's a Baragoi? Okay. And then they Imperial Seal. Harry's the Emrakul deck channel. The classic. Okay, Dark Depths. Or Thespian Stage. Okay, neither. So we might get our Zuran Orb Liliana'd. And then we Aether Spellbomb the Barrogoyf. That's true. They do have the Liliana. We have an Oko. Not a bad pickup. Good crop out for Saga. I think it's better to try to Dark Depths. My opponent collected Brutality to get rid of the channel. Stage has more utility, right? So let's get that. Although with the Reclaimer, it's kind of a wash, I suppose. They have the Corpse Dance. Wow. Okay, well, great game. Awesome draw, opponent. Let's go to game 3. Counter Emrakul? It's just the thing I could have done to counter Emrakul. Yeah, the discard 2 Emrakuls that game. Yeah, Liliana as a discard outlet for Reanimator is always the coolest, too. That's good, honest Magic the Gathering. Did I play Modern with Oko? Yeah, of course. I was one of the first, it was not immediately adopted. I remember we played it in a few decks, and I'm like, guys, I think this Oko card. I remember this at one point was a hot take I had in chat. That Oko was better than Liliana. I remember guys were like, guys, that league, Oko was like better than Liliana was. What the heck? Yeah, it also wasn't legal in Modern super long. That's true. It got banned really fast. It also wasn't as dominant in Modern as some other busted cards were around the same time, but it was definitely very, very good. We could Demonic Tutor for Fast Bond, maybe. Or Channel. I mean, I'm going to keep. Put instead of mold to 6. Also not that fast, just like a whole summer. So I guess compared to like how slow they move with MH3, it feels pretty fast. Dude, they have 2 Mox in their deck. Wow. I love that they're using the old school art. Just the old school Moxen art is so nice. Oko's not very good in Timeless. It's like straight up unplayable in that format, it seems. They have 3 Moxen. And then they just make me discard 2 cards. Let's not copy this. Against their Reanimator deck. Brutality. Discarding Atraxa. Wow, we're gonna not trophy. Their deck's really good. They have 3 Moxen. Their deck seems amazing. Oh, they have a forest in their deck. I don't think we saw any green. Green's, it's probably for the Witherbloom Apprentice. They use Inquisition, Necromancy Swamp, and Sedgemoor Witch. They've already used their Chain of Smog. Oh my gosh, their Moxen can hardcast a track, so that's crazy. That lines up. It's obviously not that big a deal, but am I dead? This is I can't block any of their creatures, so let's just see if we're dead. I think I got a 1 or 2. All right. Yeah, I think the only way we could win is if we top deck Demonic Consultation and then Thassa's Oracles towards the bottom. Yeah, but we don't have enough life points anymore. I still might get to name That's Rough Buddy. All right, GG's fun stream today. Probably not gonna do a lot of cube until we do the cube for charity end of the year, but I wanted to do at least one to dip my toes in the water. Challenge tomorrow. I'm gonna play the Yogg airship deck again, probably with some changes, and then in between rounds and before, I think we'll be playing either spirits or the mono black